Dear viewers, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start by appreciating everybody who is making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. William Ruto, after that interview of the joint media that was done yesterday by Twan, has found himself at loggerheads with Kenyans, irate Kenyans. And the good thing here is that the people who are complaining the most are the people who voted for him. That is one thing that I found quite strange. It is not Azimio people complaining, but the people who voted for William Samoei Ruto. I saw a certain article somewhere yesterday that William Ruto, when he was leaving State House, I think it was at night, wee hours, someone shouted to William Ruto that endelea kuongeza ushuru, ongeza kabisa ushuru. That was a silent protest. There are so many ways you can protest. You can do picketing, you can demonstrate like Raila Amolo Odinga used to do, and you can also go there and just with bango kubwa and say unga ishuke, just like what Eric Omondi used to do. This particular citizen, I think I understand it's from Mount Kenya, was so unhappy to an extent that he did not want to bother about any security of William Samoei Ruto. So he shouted, endelea kuongeza ushuru, ongeza kabisa. That is what he said. And then the funny thing again here is that I also saw a certain video from Nandi, Nandi people. And the funny thing is that these Nandi people were complaining. They are saying that ikiwa sisi ndo tulipigia huyu kura na tunaumia namna hii. Let me share with you that video of the residents from Nandi County complaining why they wish they never voted for William Samoei Ruto. Stick by and watch this video.
Bottom up, unasikia sasa wanataka kuraise taxes ya VAT. Saa hii wanataka kukata mishahara ya watu wananunua mortgage. Saa zingine wanasema sijui wanataka kupeleka kwa NSSF. Sasa sisi tutapona wapi? Sasa hii maneno yenye wanasema bottom up ni gani? Sasa uchumi imeenda juu. Kila kitu tunasikia uchungu sana hapa. Na tunasema tuko na mtu yetu ambaye anaongoza. Kumbe ilikuwa namna hii. Ukituambia ya kwamba vitu zenye itasomwa budget hivi karibuni itaenda juu alafu tutanunua vitu na nini? Saa hii kulipa school fees ni tabu. Kununua sukari ni tabu. Kununua kila kitu ni tabu. Saa hii hakuna mahindi Kenya na hakuna ajira. Hakuna hata vile wanasema ati mahindi imekuja Kenya hakuna. Sasa tunataka uchumi ikuje chini mahali penye tulikuwa. Afadhali hata wakati ule tulikuwa mahali penye ilikuwa ukaweza kununua chakula. Lakini saa hii huwezi. Hii watu wanalala njaa. Na ni sababu ya pesa yenye hakuna. Na mimi nafikiria sasa hapo ndio uchumi imeenda juu zaidi. Ukiona wakulima hawana pesa, wafanya biashara hawana pesa, sasa unataka kuniambia hii uchumi iko kweli mzuri? Hii uchumi iko mbovu. Tunataka uchumi ikuje chini kwa wananchi ili tuende nao pamoja. Wasituambie maneno mengine. Sasa sitaumia na sitakaa, lazima wajue ya kwamba hata mimi niko na njaa. Na nikiwa na njaa usiniambie nyamaza ati kwa sababu ni mtu wenu. Hapana, tunasema ya kwamba tunataka sisi tuendelee mbele. Na kama hii ndio maneno yenye wanasema ni mtu yetu, hapana, sisi tunakataa.
Unasikia mafuta wanataka waongeze kwa 200. Mahindi ni 200. Kila kitu ni 200, sukari 200. Sasa hii uchumi gani? Tumechagua serikali yetu hii, watatusaidia kivipi namna gani?
Lakini kama watapandisha mafuta ni kama wanatuumiza sisi wananchi ambao sisi wote ni wararahoi. Inekana kwamba hii serikali sana inaangalia wakubwa, na tungeomba kwa sababu sisi ndio wenye nchi, tunaomba sana watuangalie upande wa mafuta. Mimi upande wangu naangalia mafuta, kwa sababu wakipandisha mafuta hapo ni kila kitu kitapanda juu.
It was so funny because what the resident was trying to say is that if we are the first people, we are the people who are supposed to be treated as the shareholders of this government, but we are feeling this pinch. What about those people who never voted? What about Nyanza? What about Kakamega? What about Coast? What about the Lower Eastern? What about those areas? How about Naivasha, Homa Bay, Kisii? This issue of the high cost of living haichagui. And that is why now the most people from the Kenya Kwanza people are the ones who are crying foul. Let me tell you a story. Yesterday, I had paid a certain client of mine a visit. He is one of those people who have been championing for William Ruto presidency since the time immemorial. So he was happy when William Ruto took over the government. So he kept telling me, I remember last year, that huyu mtu akianza fanya kazi yake, so many people watashangaa. I was shocked yesterday when I heard from the same person say that now, because he's an employer who has more than 60 employees, now he will be paying 900 for each employee, and each employee will be forced to pay 900. So he will pay 900 times all those employees. That is an extra wage bill. What that means is that, according to what I heard from him, is that he will be paying more than 100,000 extra for that package or for that new policy that the government is bringing on board about housing levy. Is a tax. But William Ruto said it's not a tax, but that is what is happening. Mind you, the same employer was forced to put an extra coin on the NSSF and on the NHIF. So this same employer is contemplating reducing employees. What does that mean? If you reduce employees, that means you're creating unemployment. So this policy of the Kenya Kwanza government is only seek to create unemployment in this society. The level of unemployment will skyrocket going forward, because now employers will shy away from employing more people. Because if you employ someone, let's say you negotiate with an employee on a salary like 60,000 or maybe 100,000, that employee will be paying, you'll be paying for that employee an extra NSSF, an extra NHIF. You will be paying for this employee an extra housing levy. Cumulatively, if you look at the amount that you'll be paying the government for this employee, you'll be paying close to 10,000 or maybe more extra. That means you will be footing more bills to sustain employees. That is not something that is good for this society, but that's what the government is forcing the people of the Republic of Kenya with. So how is this going to work? Strange. But the bottom line here is this, that most of the people who voted for this government, most of those people who voted for William Ruto, especially the people from Mount Kenya, are not happy with William Ruto. You saw during the burial of Mukami, you saw that when Raila Amolo Odinga talked about Punda amechoka, there was applause. There was alishangiliwa to a level that if you looked at the face of William Ruto, you could tell that he was not happy back then during that session. Aliona kama ameaibika, and that's why you find that even Rigathi Gachagua alikasirika kaenda zake after that session. He didn't even proceed to the other session. So that's why I maintain in this channel that things are not going to be good, because honestly speaking, the government is not delivering. This is not a government of the hustlers, but it's a government of the wealthy. I don't know whether the last time Mudavadi talked about hustlers being given priority. I don't remember the last time I heard that. We don't want to talk about Atwoli, who has resorted to hitting at Raila Amolo Odinga left, right, and center. I wonder how someone like Atwoli could have just switched allegiance all of a sudden. You believed in Raila Amolo Odinga's ideologies. All of a sudden, you believe in Kenya Kwanza's ideology. I mean, is this a leader that you can follow? I tell the people who still preach Atwoli. Atwoli should be Amzee who should just retire and go back completely. In fact, the one person that should retire is not even Raila Amolo Odinga. It is Atwoli. What value is he adding? Nothing. Atwoli thought that the people who used to attend those rallies were his. I mean, just like Miguna, he thought. But the moment he convened that Labor Day celebration, he saw for himself, people did not turn up. That was a clear message that the masses they used to see were Raila Amolo Odinga's masses. That is the sad reality, ladies and gentlemen. People always come to see Raila Amolo Odinga, to hear Raila Amolo Odinga, because they believe in his ideologies. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up there. And once again, I'd like to urge any visitor, any viewer who has not subscribed to this channel, please support YOLENO TV by subscribing to it. And also don't forget to give this video a like so that this video can get shared across. Stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.